Yes, be ready, start. The dispute eventually came to be referred to a full bench of this court, full stop. The full bench in Lakshman Singh's case, within bracket Supra, after a considered appraisal of various judgments, held that as Pitam Chand and another had not purchased a share from the entire joint land of the three co-sharers and having purchased a share of defined killa numbers from defined rectangles in terms of sale deed, they did not have any rights beyond the land of which share had been sold to them. Full stop. It was held that Pritam Chand and another would become joint owners or co-sharers of the land bearing rectangle numbers 6 and 13 with the original co-owners, but would not become co-sharers with them in the other and remaining joint land of the three original co-sharers. Full stop. It was held that where a vendee purchases specific killa oblique khasra numbers from a specific rectangle, he does not become a co-sharer in the entire khevat, and his rights, if any, as a co-sharer would be confined to the rectangle oblique killa numbers reflected in his sale deed, and as a necessary corollary would not confer any right as a co-sharer with respect to the entire joint khevat. Full stop. Next stanza. On the other hand, in Bhartu versus Ram Swaroop's case, within bracket Supra, Ramchandra, son of Ram Singh, sold land measuring 21 square yards out of 4 canals and 2 marlas bearing khasra number 99 oblique 4 oblique 2, Khatuni number 204 and Khevat number 100 through a registered sale deed dated 19/5/1966 to Bhartu. Full stop. Ram Swaroop, claiming to be a co-sharer in the said Khevat, filed a suit for possession of the said land by way of presumption. Full stop. Both the trial as well as the appellate courts upheld the claim of Ram Swaroop and decreed the suit. Full stop. In regular second appeal, the matter was referred to a full bench. Full stop. The dispute before the full bench was whether purchase of land by reference to specific khasra numbers would confer the right of a co-sharer upon the vendee in the entire joint khevat. Full stop. After considering the full bench judgment in Lakshman Singh's case, within bracket Supra, and other judgments, it was held that the question whether the sale of specific khasra numbers out of a khevat would be a sale of share out of joint land or not would depend on inter-se rights of co-sharers in the joint khevat and their nature. Full stop. Primary reliance was placed upon a division bench judgment in Sant Ram Nagina Ram versus Dayaram Nagina Ram AIR 1961 PB 528, which sanctly sets out the inter-se rights and liabilities of co-sharers. Full stop. It was thereafter held that when a co-sharer sells his share or any portion thereof in the joint holding and puts the vendee into possession of the portion in his possession, what he transfers in his right as a co-sharer in the land and the right to remain in its exclusive possession till the joint holding is partitioned amongst all co-sharers by referring to section 44 of the Transfer of Property Act 1982, which provides that where one or two or more co-owners of immovable property legally competent in that behalf transfer their share of such property or any interest therein, the transferee acquires as to such share or interest, and so far as is necessary to give effect to the transfer, the transferor's right to joint possession or other common or part enjoyment of the property, and to enforce a portion of the same, but subject to the conditions and liabilities affecting the date of the transfer, the share of interest so transferred, full stop. The question therefore posed before the full bench was answered in the affirmative, and it was held that sale by a co-owner of specific portion of joint land described by particular khasra numbers out of a joint khevat would be the sale of a share out of joint land, and preemptively under section 15 within bracket 1 within bracket B of the Punjab Preemption Act, full stop. Next stanza. It would also be necessary to mention here that while recording the above opinion, judgments in Gurnam Kaur versus Kaluram and others 1970 PLJ 687 and the full bench judgment in Lachman Singh's case within bracket Supra were overruled by holding that these judgments were no longer good law, full stop. It therefore appears that thou in Bhartu versus Ram Swarup's case within bracket Supra a clear departure was made from the opinion recorded in Lachman Singh's case within bracket Supra. Their lordships choose to merely hold that the judgment in Lachman Singh's case within bracket Supra had no direct bearing on the question posed before them, full stop. Next stanza. Any answer to this difference in opinion, namely as to which of the views is the correct enunciation of the law, would necessarily lie in the nature of joint property, the rights and liabilities of joint owners, and the legal nature and value of